G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're back on the Sprucecraft server, and where the heck am I right now? We are at the desert. We're at the desert. I've just collected a bunch of more sandstone because we kind of need it for the building. This is sort of just the area I've been collecting sand and sandstone over the course of the series here. And it's kind of a lot, if you think about it there. Yeah. Actually, I usually get it from the angle down here, so it doesn't look quite as much of a thing from down here. But once you get like up top there, as I said, once you get up top there, it actually hits you how much that is. So yeah, let's enjoy the some shield blocking while we can, because 1.9, some features have been announced at Minecon. And one of the things they're going to be doing is removing sword blocking. Yep, you can, as of 1.9, you will no longer be able to wave to your friends without slashing them in the face. So, yeah, let's enjoy this while we can, shall we? Anyhow, yeah, so I think today the plan is that we're going to keep working on keep working on trying to get words working in my mouth first of all. And getting past this ghast without destroying half the nether. Nope, not happening. Nope, we're on fire. Okay, this was a bad plan. And I'll have to build that back up later. Sandstone was not a good idea, but it you know, you can tell that's a desert portal because it's made of sandstone on the building. Anyhow, yes, working on the house. That's what we're going to be doing in just a couple moments here. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we have made some headway on the... Oh, that looks like that. Okay. On the next floor of the house here. So we've got a balcony kind of hanging out over the side here. I don't remember how much of this I've shown, so whatever. We've got a roof over, or a ceiling over top of here. Nice sandstone to sort of make it look a bit bigger and more open. Hallway I need to sort of finish up there. But I wanted to make sure that I got the shape of this sort of walkway. I want to make sure that this is open through this way, this direction here. The words in my mouth that I want to say at once. And yeah, this has taken a long time just to get this far with spiraling up for the tower. I don't think it'll go much higher, because if we go much higher, we'll be able to see the outline of the chunks that are loaded around me, even a bit more than is visible currently. So I think we'll maybe turn the corner here and level it off at the front here, and then we'll put a sort of an observation platform on top of it, a little dome structure. And you know how I like my domes. I like my domes a fair bit there. So yeah, we'll plop one of those on top there, put some glass in, and I kind of want to make this look kind of almost like a tree house up here, this outer walkway. So I'm gonna probably gather some leaves and put some sort of a roof over top of it as well. And I'm not sure if I'll get to that at this point, because this alone, this outer part here I've done, just has taken a long time, because I have to go down and and put these logs in from underneath, and the half slabs keep running out, and yeah, sometimes I really wish I could bring myself to just build something in creative mode, but then I realize how unsatisfied I would be with the end result if I cut corners like that. So I'm gonna trudge along in survival, and we'll get as far as we'll get in this episode, regardless of if it's actually anything interesting or not. I'm just gonna do it for posterity, I guess. So, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys. So we're back. It took me a heck of a long time to do it, but we do have what resembles a tower. Got our walkway. Got some scaffolding that I have to take away later. And we've got sort of our platform on top here. We've got sort of a balcony dealie all the way up here. Tallest tower in the whole base. And we've also got what's going to be sort of like a lounge room kind of thing. Like not quite like a let's go watch a movie living room kind of thing, but like a there's seating and tables and place to drink tea and look at the view and then watch the sunset and that sort of thing. Or at least that's what I have in mind for the time being. I'm not entirely convinced about this archway just because it's very rectangular. And the rest of the building's going to be kind of round-ish, like square with rounded corners kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes, but I think I want to get like the walls put up before I think about what the roof's going to look like. Also, I have to figure out, you'll notice here that this is kind of flat and kind of covered here, but after a certain bit, it should look kind of a bit more natural than just planks and wood around the outside. Although I haven't really looked at it from like over elsewhere yet, so let's just take a look at that before I make any concrete decisions here. If I can, oh yep, there we go. I don't have jump boost on that beacon, and I'm thinking that may have been not the best idea. I think it looks alright. I think the lower section will definitely need to look like it's supported a bit more. The top section, yeah, it could use some masking up as well. There's a little bit of lack of half slab there that either needs to be replaced or covered over or something. And then that little green block that I'm sure will bug people. But yeah, that's what we've got. We've got a sort of a 16 by 16 rounded corner square thing. And I'm sure I'm going to have a hard time getting back in. Oh, we're good. Okay. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. And I'm just going to try and figure out where to go from here, because I had a plan, and we've pretty much gone to the end of what I had planned. So I obviously need to find another plan for how to proceed. But for now, we'll just stop here and we'll see how things go. All right, guys. Oh, maybe I should leave something there. So we're just gonna. I'm inside the middle of the tower here. It's about I would say a 12 by 12 or a 14 by 14 space. The outer dimensions are 16 by 16. So yeah, something like that. Whatever the math comes out to. I used to be really good at geometry, but now not so much. Not in my head. And I'm half slabbing it, not because I don't mean to leave this area empty. I would like to put something in here at some point, but I currently don't know what that would be. And of course I would, no, okay, I do have more. All right. So yeah, if you have any ideas for what could go in here, in terms of like a normal everyday kind of room, or even something out of the ordinary, let's see what you've got in your creative faculties there. Yeah, definitely leave something down in the comments. See, let me know what you want to see here, because I haven't the foggiest clue at the moment. Um, yeah, I just don't. Okay, guys, I think I know what my next step is. A new challenge approaches. We have this sort of thin area here, sort of on the second floor across from the bathroom. Because, you know, having a hallway is great, but when it only goes to one room, even if it is something as important as a bathroom, you know, it's kind of a waste of space, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and maybe set up maybe a guest bedroom or a broom closet or something. I don't know. My challenge is gonna be to make a room that will fit here, sort of on this cornery bit somehow. And we're just gonna experiment and see how that goes. So I'm just gonna lay down some. I really don't like when half slabs do that because they do it all the time. I'm just gonna lay down some floor and see where that takes me. I'm not sure I'm up for this challenge. Last week when I was doing all the what I've already gotten done, might have been a good idea. But right now I'm kind of dried up on creativity for the moment. It's interesting how it comes and goes like that. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more resources together, and we'll see what comes out of this here. Alright guys, so I'm sure you're aware that Minecon happened. It was last weekend at the time of recording, but it'll be like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago now that you're watching this. And there have been some really interesting developments come out regarding, you know, well, there's Microsoft for Windows 10 and the story mode, and those are interesting. Oh, the story mode should be interesting, the Telltale Games partnership, but I'm more interested in the 1.9 details, because we got a few of them from the Minecraft devs over Twitter the last few weeks, but I thought it was interesting some of the things they expanded on during Minecon. That if you haven't seen any videos from that, then I definitely recommend you take a look, because it's kind of interesting footage there. Let's see, we've got dual wielding, which you know, it's going to be the combat update, so that's it's definitely a big point regarding the update. They're gonna give you a sort of an offhand slot to hold things in, so you've technically got a 10th hotbar slot, really. It's not gonna be like you put a sword in either hand, in like both hands. You're not gonna be able to use both of them at once. It's gonna be one and then the other. But if you put like a torch or like an ender pearl or something in the offhand, then you'll be able to use it. And they're also taking out sword blocking, because, you know, shields are going to be added, and they'll be customizable just like banners from my understanding so far. Blocking will be directional because of that. And let's see, arrows. Arrows are changing up a bit. They're going to be making it possible to tip the arrows and potions and stuff, so you can poison the arrow and then shoot it at someone to poison them, or there's a spectral arrow, which I guess creates an outline of the mob or the player or whoever, the target, essentially. Should be interesting there. And then what else have we got? Oh yes, the end. The end is the part I'm super excited about, though, because They're adding new blocks, new mobs, new plants, new opportunities to fight the Ender Dragon. It should be fun stuff. Let's see. So they're in the end they're going to put gateways, essentially, is what they're calling them, if I'm not mistaken. And these will lead to other islands in the end, or other new. Yeah, I guess to simplify it, new islands in the end, so that you don't run out of endstone, or you can fight the Ender Dragon again. I guess maybe, I don't know. Apparently they drop more than just the egg now. It's like the dragon's breath or something, and we don't really know what that does, but it's my guess would be it's probably linked to being able to fight the Ender Dragon again. And also they're gonna make the Ender Dragon fight a little harder. They're putting iron bars around some of the Ender crystals, so that it's gonna be harder to take them out with just like arrows and snowballs and stuff. You have to actually climb up to some of them and take them out manually. Let's see. The dragon's also getting its dragon breath attack that it has in the console versions, so that'll make it a bit more difficult as well. We've also got new generated structures in the end, sort of like an equivalent of the Nether Fortress, I guess. Made out of new blocks, or it looks like an end stone brick kind of thing, and a purple block that they've already got stairs and slabs for, which I'm excited because, like, I don't build in purple much, but I'd be more inclined to if they had slabs and stairs for it, and which they will. So and then in those structures, I guess. Oh, did I really say much of the? Yeah, they said they're made out of the new blocks, but I didn't really say they're kind of like almost like tree house kind of things where they kind of sprawl upward in like a tower formation, but sort of branch out. Should be kind of interesting. There's also because of that, and there aren't too many like ladders or stairs or anything that it looks like in these new structures. They're also adding a mob that will help people levitate. Like it attacks. It's like a little purple block thing, like a shell, an outer shell, and it opens up. And there's a little thing inside that shoots out this like projectile, and it goes in all wobbly wobbly different directions there. And basically, what the projectile can do is make the player levitate, like move up on the y-axis there. So I'm sure there are plenty of mechanics that could be used through that mod that would be rather useful, especially if you can move it. A lot of people are suspecting that if you can like move it and place it like a block, because it is kind of like a block thing originally, it doesn't look like it can move on its own, then super useful for farms, I would imagine. Also, they're in the sort of the not the overworld, but like the main island of the end, there are also going to be these new chorus trees, which you can. It almost looked like they used the timber mod for them, but I think that's actually how they harvest, sort of like cactus, where if you take out the bottom block, the whole thing falls. So there's that, but it also looks like there's some sort of flower or something that has to do with like replanting them, which should be interesting. It's like a purple cactus thing, but think more like cartoony cactus in that it sort of has like the little arm branchy dealies, a couple of those, but like super tall. Like I'd say at least 7-10 blocks tall. And then it also produces like this chorus fruit, which you can eat. I don't really know if it's like a really good food source, or if it's just another food option, or if there's an added effect, like it gives you a buff or something but they showed a little bit of that at the Minecon press conference that I saw the footage from, and yeah, this is why I haven't really built anything in the end yet, because I've been waiting to see, because they've been hinting at the changes to the end for a while, and so by the time I actually got around to thinking, oh, should I build something in the end, they had actually released some of the information, even if not the pictures, but some of the, like, the, hey, we're gonna do things to the end. So then I decided, if I build like an Enderman farm or something, and they do some change that breaks it in 1.9, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed that I spent all that time putting that together. So I'm going to just wait till 1.9 to build pretty much anything in the end at this point, and we will see how things go. All right, guys. So I think that's about it for this. What ended up being a storage room, closet. Lots of closets in this. Lots of closet space in this place here, which I guess is good. We've got some cobwebs, spider webs. Only harvestable with silk touch shears, which are a real pain to get. Getting silk touch on a book and then putting it on shears, because you can't do it directly to the shears. Takes a long time. Anyway, so we've got some books, some chests, and then probably end up throwing some junk stuff in here. Or some... I could make this really cool and put like pieces of paper labeled as photos in here or something. That would be cool. Although it is kind of medievally, so I'm not sure how photos would really fit. But it's kind of nice for a closet anyway. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is make this a rather short episode, and at least for now. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your sword blocking while you can, because it won't be around much longer. And I'll see you next time I see you. Have a good now, and goodbye.